Front of India and its affiliates have been banned by the Government of India for 5 years. This is a big story update that broke here first on Times Now. As we are getting you multiple reactions on the same, the PFI has now been declared as an unlawful outfit. Following multiple raids and arrests that has been taken place, the Popular Front of India that was banned by the Ministry of Home Affairs for its alleged links to terror funding. In addition to this, the PFI associate organizations as well, at least 8 of them, have also been banned. So those people who are either directly or indirectly linked with the Popular Front of India, it is now unlawful. It is illegal now. The demand to ban the outfit was made by several states. The decision that was taken based on the report of the investigative agencies, but there were 2 rounds of mega raids that had happened. Let me straight away go across to Pranesh Kumar Roy joining us from the Situation Desk in the newsroom. Times Now breaking the story as first as always there, Pranesh. We are getting the news that the PFI has now been officially banned.
Absolutely. Good morning to our viewers. Amita, good morning to you also. Times Now has been exposing PFI over the last 6 years. Some people and some organizations' channels have woken up to the reality, the Islamist radical reality of the PFI only in the last, say, 6 months, 1 year. Times Now has been the forefront of exposing what the Popular Front of India and its affiliates actually stand for. The news was first broken here. Our sources told us 2 days ago that PFI will be banned, which is why you had this nationwide crackdown. The agencies had enough in their hands. And after that, they have now come to this decision that this body and all its affiliates, and I will name all of them here in this Gazette notification that we have, are unlawful bodies. It started after the SIMI was banned, and the fear now is that while we must report the ban, the real fear, Amita, is that there are sympathizers in the ecosystem that must be weeded out. Because just like what happened after the ban of SIMI, you can have a situation where these people form another organization and call it by some other name. Let's see what the Gazette notification tells us. Here it is. Rehab India Foundation collects funds through PFI. Now, what is Rehab India Foundation? Don't go by the name, Amita. Rehab India Foundation is, in plain terms, the accountant of the PFI. This collect funds through PFI members, and some of the members of the PFI are also members of the Campus Front of India, which is the student wing, Empower India Foundation, Rehab Foundation, Kerala, activities of the Junior Front, All India Imam Council, the National Confederation of the Human Rights Organization, National Women's Front are monitored, coordinated by the PFI leaders. The next point. PFI has created the above mentioned associates or affiliates of fronts with the objective, and look at the objective, enhancing its reach among different sections of the society such as youth, students, women, imams, lawyers, weaker sections of the society, with the sole objective of expanding membership, influence, fundraising capacity. Now some would wonder what's wrong in it. Nothing wrong in it, viewers, but look at this. Above associates or affiliates of fronts have a hub and spoke relationship with the PFI, acting as the hub and utilizing the mass outreach and fundraising capacity of its associates or affiliates of fronts for strengthening the capability for unlawful activities. Times Now is not saying it. We've exposed it, but this is now the center saying it through this Gazette. Unlawful activities, and these associates or affiliates or fronts function at roots and capillaries through which the PFI is fed and strengthened. Now, if you see further, let's see this. PFI and associates or affiliates of fronts have been indulging in unlawful activities which are prejudicial to the integrity, sovereignty, security of the country. And at this point, let me bring in Majid Haidri. Majid Memon, in fact, Amita, you have been joined by Majid Memon.
That's right. Mr. Memon, what is your first reaction? The PFI has been banned. This has been a demand. In fact, several opposition parties had also been asking why just the raids, why not ban it? Now the ban has already been done. Do you now commend the job that the Modi Sarkar has done?
Before any organization is sought to be banned by the government order, there has to be a thorough probe and satisfactory evidence must be obtained in order to ensure the suspicion of the organization indulging in any illegal or anti-national activities. We presume that in the case of PFI, when there has been a sweep and a large number of people have been arrested for apparently some anti-national activities, then in that case probably the government may have been constrained to take this strong step of banning an organization. In a democracy, when an organization is banned...
Absolutely, but after those findings, sir, because banning an organization is not an easy step there, sir. We have looked at how multiple cases and all of that has been mentioned by the union government in this Gazette notification. Mr. Memon, thank you very much for joining in. Mr. Jethmalani is also with us this morning, sir. The country is waking up to the news of PFI finally being banned for 5 years, sir.
Yes, I think it's long overdue. I mean, I had said so in the Supreme Court that this organization needs to be banned, just on the basis of that one incident about Hathras, and the evidence which the NIA has disclosed about multiple activities trying to destabilize the country, incite riots and violence. This ban is certainly a welcome step as far as I'm concerned, and long overdue.
All right. In fact, PFI has been named and linked to several of the cases that have been reported, whether it is several anti-national activities, terror funding. These are some of the charges that the PFI is facing.
Yes, the charges are very serious. I mean, the entire attempt seems to be to destabilize the nation. And if that doesn't call for a ban, I don't know what else does.
Absolutely. Pranesh, yes.
Mr. Jethmalani, good morning. This is Pranesh, sir. I just have one question to ask. What would you say the doubters, sir, those people who are perhaps part of this ecosystem that PFI has nurtured over the years, and they are turning today and saying, where is the proof? What is the evidence against PFI?
Well, I mean, they can challenge the ban. The proof is already there. It exists with the investigating agencies like the NIA. And if any one of these doubters, and I have no idea why sensible people would oppose this ban and take up the cause of the PFI. It is nothing but Simi in new clothes. And the activities, terror, inciting riots, trying to create, intra-caste riots in India, trying to create Hindu-Muslim hatred. I mean, if that is not an act of gross subversion of the state, I don't know what else is.
Right, but Mr. Jethmalani, if you're saying that there are concerns, Simi in a new form, PFI, would there be a PFI in a new form, sir?
Well, it's about time that we didn't go just by names, we went by activities. So by whatever name, what this PFI ban shows is that by whatever name these subversive organizations try and undermine the nation, they will be caught and taken to task.
Okay, all right. Mr. Jethmalani, thank you for joining us on the broadcast.
Sir, if you're still with us, I just want to ask you, sir, this Gazette notification that we have talks about the ban on PFI and its affiliates, but the political arm, which is the SDPI, the the Social Democratic Party of India, that does not find a mention. Is it because it comes under the realm of the Election Commission, sir? Is that so?
Well, yeah, for so long as it's recognized by the Election Commission. But, if you once the PFI establishes a link in activities between the SDPI and the PFI, I'm sure the ban on the SDPI will also be forthcoming.
Right. Thank you, Mr. Jethmalani, for your time. Thank you for speaking to Times Now.